Have you ever wondered what it takes to bring a drama like The Trunk to life? From extensive editing to explicit filming requests, the cast of this hit series went above and beyond to nail their roles. Here's a peek into some of the weirdest things they had to do on set that will make you see the show in a whole new light. Director Kim Kyu Tae approached The Trunk with one goal: to create a thriller that felt fresh and unique. From the start, he knew this wasn't just another drama. The story's mix of mystery and melodrama pushed him to experiment with every detail, from sound to visuals, to draw viewers into its strange, emotional world. But what made him decide to take on this project in the first place? When he first read the script, he was struck by how refreshingly different it was from the traditional drama writing style. The unique storytelling immediately grabbed his attention. Even more exciting was the chance to work with Seo Hyun Jin and Gong Yoo, two actors whose performances he admired, and suddenly the project became impossible to resist. For Kyu Tae, it was an opportunity to push the boundaries of both romance and mystery, expanding and intensifying these elements with a show that would feel out of the ordinary. The music especially became a key part of the drama's identity. Kyu Tae focused on creating sounds that were unusual and sensual, using unconventional rhythms and melodies to heighten the tension. He even added subtle white noise to the background to play with viewers' senses and keep them on edge. Visually, the director aimed for something bold, but never over the top. He worked closely with the art director to design the most important spaces with eye-catching, unforgettable detail. The garden house, the chandelier, and, of course, the trunk itself were all created with bold tones and an insane eye for detail. The imagery of the trunk was so powerful that the sets basically became characters of their own. The editing tied it all together with perfectly timed cuts and transitions designed to build suspense and make you question what's real. Kyu Tae worked closely with writer Park Eun-young, whose script provided the foundation for the drama's tension and emotional depth. Together, they created a show that makes you think, feel, and constantly wonder what's happening next. Similarly, the male lead Gong Yoo had to push himself to the limit for The Trunk, but not in the way you might expect. While director Kyu Tae praised his ability to capture deep emotions and expressions, Gong Yoo had something else on his mind: the shower scene. Yes, you heard that right. For him, the thought of exposing almost everything on screen was far more nerve-wracking than the emotional depth of the role. At the time, he admitted he wasn't in the best shape, and with the shower scene set to reveal nearly every angle, he knew he had to act fast. So he took on the challenge head-on, committing to a strict diet to force himself into shape. Loyal fans of his probably already caught a glimpse of this strict diet, considering he once made it known during a variety show. During this episode, his colleagues offered him strawberries and chicken breasts, but Gong Yoo kindly refused, revealing that he was on a diet for a scene he had to film. He explained that the scene was very sudden and that he really needed to work out for it, declining the food offers. After the drama aired, Gong Yoo elaborated more on this process in the press conference for the show. Since he didn't have abs at the time filming started, he had to work hard in a short amount of time to get more toned. He explained that for 2 weeks, he only ate vegetables, losing any weight he gained after not taking care of himself for a prolonged period of time. He managed to reach his goals and his co-star. So Hyun Jin even revealed that he was so proud of himself that he wanted to refilm the scene after he bulked up. Sharing his thoughts about how the scene turned out in the end, he said, "The video is so beautiful. You'll see visuals you've never seen before. When you watch the shower scene, it'll feel like I'm completely undressed, but that's not the case." Filming a shower scene wasn't the most scandalous thing Gong Yoo had to do. He also had to step out of his comfort zone and film quite a few bed scenes with Seo Hyun Jin. Even before the drama aired, the anticipated bed scenes in The Trunk were generating heated reactions from fans. Hyun Jin shared that she wasn't too worried about filming these so-called scandalous scenes because she believed they were necessary. Her thought process was that if a scene wasn't crucial for her character's development, the director simply wouldn't include it. Director Kyu Tae emphasized this, stating that these spicier scenes were essential to the story and not just included for shock value. Although many fans believed that these bed scenes would be the hardest part of the filming process, Gong Yoo revealed he thought his shower scenes were worse. It's safe to say that taking his clothes off in front of the camera scarred him forever. Hyun Jin's role in The Trunk also gave her something actors don't always get: the freedom to really express herself. She was drawn to the story because it wasn't obvious or easy to figure out. The way the drama required subtlety and reading between the lines allowed her to explore her character in her own way. For her, this chance to bring her own interpretation to the role was a major reason she took on the project. Her character, Inji, is one of the most unique parts of the show. Hyun Jin compared her to a hermit crab, someone with a tough shell that protects her soft, vulnerable side. In-ji carries a lot of emotional weight, hiding her true feelings behind a strong, composed exterior. This mix of hidden pain and inner strength made her a fascinating character to bring to life. On set, Hyun Jin had the freedom to experiment with how to show these different layers of In-ji's personality. From her body language to the quiet moments when her true emotions peek through, she worked to make the character feel raw and real. This creative freedom helped make The Trunk not just a fun drama to watch, but a showcase of Hyun Jin's ability to deliver something truly unique. This freedom of expression even extended to the scenes she had to film with Yoo. It turns out that the majority of the romantic scenes they share are actually improvised. Gong Yoo and Hyun Jin bundled their creativity to come up with some of the most heartwarming moments on the spot. In an interview, Gong Yoo revealed that one of these moments is when his character gifts In-ji a red scarf. He shared that, without a script at the time, they had to decide on the direction of the scene on their own. Gong Yoo confessed that it felt like they said a whole bunch of nothing, and that their main goal was to make the staff laugh. He shared both of them are very playful people, which made filming these scenes from scratch very entertaining and easy. The director let the actors do whatever they do, even praising Gong Yoo for using all his senses to create a romantic atmosphere. Hyun Jin agreed with this, calling his acting incredibly impressive. For actors to be able to film scenes like this without a guide, they need to have really good chemistry. It's safe to say Hyun Jin and Gong Yoo weren't lacking in that department. In fact, Gong Yoo even admitted that he had been looking forward to working with Hyun Jin for a long time. He shared how he had always been curious about her as an actress, praising her facial expressions and the way she uses her eyes to tell a story. For him, finally seeing her perform up close was exciting and inspiring. Their chemistry wasn't just natural, it was also built on mutual respect. Gong Yoo revealed that Hyun Jin's deep connection to the project made her a key figure on set. When asked how he managed to nail the romantic scenes with her, he credited her talent, saying she's such a great actress that it made everything easier. He even confessed that whenever he and the director felt unsure about a scene, they would follow Hyun Jin's lead because she always seemed to know exactly what to do. What also made it possible for them to create these scenes so effortlessly was how perfectly in sync they were when it came to understanding the story and their characters. Hyun Jin shared that there was an almost unspoken connection between them. When they discussed their interpretations of the script, it was as if they were reading each other's minds. This instant alignment wasn't just limited to the set. Even during scenes they had to film overseas, Gong Yoo was struck by how in tune they were. As he listened to Hyun Jin answer questions about the drama, he found her responses so aligned with his own thoughts that it felt like she was speaking for him. This shared understanding gave him even more confidence in their dynamic, making it clear why they were chosen as the leads for The Trunk. Similarly, Hyun Jin shared she felt a unique spark in their shared understanding, which allowed them to build emotional depth and authenticity into their scenes without needing to overthink or force anything. Their mutual connection to the story and characters gave their performances a natural flow, making the emotions feel raw and completely real on screen. Their trust in each other made everything about the process, even the challenges of filming overseas, feel comfortable and easy. And in the end, they managed to put on a great performance.